What is an enterprise structure and how to define or set up an enterprise structure in SAP ERP, and what are the key factors and elements that need to be considered while defining the org structure for SAP Financials. These are one of the basic questions or basic consideration that need to be documented properly while implementing SAP ERP. Also, it's one of the basic questions that have been asked on the interviews. I'm going to discuss this in this video, so if you are interested, kindly watch this video till end. Let's continue. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Mohammad Muzammil Khan and I publish video regarding the SAP Financial and Management Accounting on YouTube. So if you are interested and want to learn more about the topic, kindly subscribe my channel and stay connected for the latest videos. Thank you. Hi, in this video I'll discuss the enterprise structure on high level. Then I'll focus toward the enterprise structure that need to be defined for SAP Financials, and under which I'll discuss the different organization objects that are present in SAP Financial and their relationships, like operating concern, controlling area, company code, purchase organization, sales organization, plants, storage location, company, profit center, segment and business area. So if you are interested, watch this video till the end. Let's see the enterprise structure that need to be defined in SAP ERP on a very high level. The first organization object that need to be defined, which is mandatory if you are implementing SAP ERP, is client. It is a technical object and it represents a separate set of database and table. Under client, we create various organization units, out of which operating concern and controlling area are two organization units which belongs to the SAP Management Accounting module, and they are used for the internal reporting purpose. Controlling area is mandatory if you are implementing S/4HANA Management Accounting solution, and operating concern is required if you are activating the COPA, which is a profitability analysis tool or functionality provided by SAP CO module, and it is used to measure the market-wise profitability. You can assign multiple controlling area to a single operating concern. Like in this example, there are two controlling area for Asia and Europe, which is assigned to a single operating concern. If you want to do the combined internal reporting, but you cannot do the vice versa. Now the company code. Company code represents the legal entity and it's one of the mandatory unit if you are using the SAP Financial Accounting module, and it is used or serve the purpose of external reporting requirement, which is based on the IFRS or local GAAP or any accounting principle which the company is following as per the need of the country in which they are operating. Like in this example, there are two separate company codes for Pakistan and India, so they both are generating separate report based on their country requirement. Now the relationship of controlling area with company code, you can assign multiple company code to a single controlling area if you want to do combined internal reporting for decision making. Under company code, we have plant. Plant represent the physical location on which the company is manufacturing their product, and it's one of the mandatory organization unit if company decided to use material management module of SAP S/4HANA. You can assign multiple plant to a single company code. Like in this example, I have assigned two plant to a single company code. Now the storage location. Storage location are sub-organization unit of material management that need to be defined under plant, and it is used to track or trace the inventory. Like in this example, I have created three separate storage location. One is for raw material, second one is shop floor, and third one is to store the finished product. You assign the storage location to the plant. Based on the need and requirement of the company, you can create and assign multiple storage locations to a single plant. Now the purchase organization, which is also one of the mandatory organization unit. If you are procuring or recording the procurement in SAP ERP, and it needs to be defined in material management module. The last one is sales area, which is used to record and report the sales. If company is recording the sales process in SAP ERP, or they are using sales and distribution module of SAP ERP, they need to set up sales area, which is used to monitor the sales. Under sales area, we have subunit that are sales organization, division and distribution channel, and these units are used to segregate or to report your sales at different level or different segment wise. Like you can create sales organization zone wise, and division you can create the channel wise, like retailer, wholesaler or any other supermart, and the distribution channel you can create product wise. So based on these three levels, you can segregate and report your sale under sales area. Now I focus toward the organization structure related to SAP financials. As discussed earlier, company code is one of the mandatory organization unit in SAP financial module, and it represents the legal entity for which the company need to create report based on the external requirement. In order to use the company code, there are some prerequisite setting, or there are some objects that need to be defined or assigned to the company code before using the company or before making the company code fully operational. Those are chart of account and chart of depreciation. They are defined at client level and assigned to the company code. Now the chart of account contains the GL account, which are used to account for the different financial transactions that are arising from different operations of the organization, and they are also used to create the financial report for external and internal requirement. And the second one is chart of depreciation, which is mandatory if company code is using fixed asset accounting in SAP ERP. It need to be defined and assigned to the company code, and it contains different depreciation areas which are used to record the depreciation for different purposes based on different method, like book depreciation, which you can book at a straight line method, and tax depreciation, which you can book at declining balance method, or cost depreciation, which also you can use for declining or double declining method for calculation of cost depreciation. So based on your requirement, you create depreciation area and you assign the depreciation method on them. Now the company is also one of the organization unit in SAP financials, and it's optional. It's not like company code, which is mandatory. It is used for the consolidation, and you can assign multiple company code to a single company if you want to do combined reporting for multiple company codes. Now the profit center. It's also one of the optional organization unit that is provided in SAP financials, and it is used to measure the profitability product wise, segment wise, plant wise, region wise, or any other dimension wise. If you company want to see or segregate their profit, they can use profit center. Under profit center we have segment, and it's also one of the optional organization unit. It's similar to profit center. If you want to further divide your profitability or further divide your reporting, you can use segment. And like in IFRS 8, it's a requirement to provide segment wise reporting. So in this example I have given that there are two different product line for a company, which is sports equipment and the food. So in order to see the separate or segregate reporting on segment level or product level, they use segment. Even they can use profit center for the same segment reporting if they don't want to use profit center on any other dimension. Now this is a slide for profit center master data. The T code is KE52, and it shows the relationship of segment with profit center. Here you can see in profit center master data we have segment field, and we can assign segment to profit center, and on the transaction level the segment is derived from the profit center. Now this is the same slide for profit center master data. Here it shows the relationship of company code to the profit center. You can assign multiple company code to a single profit center, or you can use a single profit center on multiple company code if you want. Now the business area is same like segment or profit center, except that it is not assigned to any organization object, and it is used for the same purpose. Like in previous example, I have segregated the segment, which is sport equipment and food, through segment functionality or segment unit. Here I have segregated the same segment, sport equipment and food, through business area. Now this is the slide from Ravi Shankar Veena. It's about the business area assignment to organization unit. Here he is saying that business area are not assigned to any organization values, as I told you before. Now these are some additional topics that I encourage all of you to go through them if you are interested to learn more about the topic. Number one is, can we assign cost center to multiple company code if they are using same controlling area? And second is, what is functional area and why they are used. And the last one is how to drive business area. These are the topics for which I'll try to share the link at the bottom, and I encourage all of you to kindly go through that and do some R&D and figure out the answer from them. Till then, thank you for watching the video and hope you found it useful and knowledgeable. Kindly don't forget to subscribe, share and like this video.